What's up, fam? This is the Locker Room Beef Podcast, joined by my wonderful guest, the Philly guy. What's up, Nick?
How you doing, Kev?
Pretty good. I want to give a real quick just soccer pod as we resume Champions League coming up here shortly, as well as starting to round out the Premier League season.
Don't you mean football pod, Kevin? Because
that's
the
right.
U.S. is not in the World Cup, so we don't even have to talk about it. We can just protect the European.
Something else we didn't even really discuss off pod that I actually want to discuss on pod. I am really excited about Zlatan being in LA.
I think it's going to be stupid. He's going to be so. It's going to be funny to watch because it's going to be so comical.
How so?
He is such a personality and ego, and he's going to dominate whatever he says. He's going to say ridiculous things and put up pretty decent stats because he's better, even though he's super old, than the players he's playing against. It's going to be a good time. He's going to score some 30-foot bicycle kick and pronounce he's the god of LA.
Are you not? Does that not just make you happy inside?
He's going to announce that he's going to stop all LA traffic one day just because he scored a goal. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's going to be stupid funny.
I like how you slowly convince yourself into I can't wait, where you went from I just think that Zlatan is maybe my favorite, maybe my favorite sports personality.
I'm not excited for soccer reasons. I'm excited for headline.
That's what I mean. I just think that America isn't ready for how ridiculous Zlatan is as a human being. And he does have some soccer skill to actually back that up, especially in the MLS where the talent is piss poor. And I just think I can't wait. I made a YouTube video about the possibility of it a month ago, and now it's actually happening. It's God, I cannot freaking wait. So I'm super excited about that. I actually will be tuning into a couple Galaxy games just to watch him and his theatrics. But ultimately, the biggest thing I want to talk to you about, we're going to get to Premier League 2, are the UCL draws. We have our first matchups for the Elite 8.
The All-England Elite 8, too, matchup. I love how they're sneaky making sure one English team makes it to the Final Four. Can I say Final Four? It's March. I can say Final Four, not semis, right?
Yeah. Well, my thing... So... I guess I never asked you about this. I imagine you're the kind of person that you want to see Premier League teams advance in the UCL.
Yeah.
Okay. Which I'm indifferent, to be quite honest.
I was rooting for United, unbelievably. I hate United. I wanted them to win that match.
Okay, so that definitely tells me that yes, you are. So when the draw came out and Liverpool are playing Man City, do you see that as a negative or a positive in your I want Premier League to advance sort of mind frame?
Liverpool overall trumps wanting EPL to advance. Once Man United got to the championship game, I'd want them to lose to whoever they're playing because Liverpool fandom. But I want English teams in there as far as possible because I'm very familiar with them and I like rooting for them. I like rooting for the players, not the teams themselves.
Yeah.
They feel more familiar. But I think this matchup kind of pissed me off because I'd like England to prove that they could put two teams in the semis themselves. I would have loved to see Liverpool and Man City prove they're two of the best teams in Europe and meet in the finals like the Madrid Bowl 2 years ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to get by default because we had to play each other. Because if say, Man City or Liverpool wins this and then loses to Juventus in the next round, what did we learn? Nothing.
Yeah, I mean, look, in a lot of ways, I think this Elite 8 is very interesting because you have your typical powerhouses. To me, I'm always going to consider Real, Bayern, and Barca. It depends on every given year, but those to me are always the top three. They always have the most talent. It's difficult to argue otherwise. You're typically then the next phase is you're typically going to have a Juventus in there and typically
an English team
and typically an English
Atletico.
Team. Yes, Atletico. and then I throw exactly. I throw in an Atletico in that mix, and then as well as you're going to have either a Chelsea or a Man City or a Man U,
or a Liverpool,
or
it's
an
been
Arsenal.
A while. Or Leicester last year.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have your token Premier League team. This is the Champions. I think the Champions League routine of the past 5 years or so.
I agree with that.
But and then you're going to have your wild cards, which I think this year is Sevilla and Roma.
You mean the teams that are going to lose this round and have no chance in hell?
Correct. Let me ask you this: if you if I told you that either Sevilla or Roma are going to win and going to advance, which one would you more believe?
Oh my God. I watched Sevilla play Liverpool in group stages, and I have no confidence in them advancing. But I think Bayern's the weaker team between Barca and Bayern. I feel like maybe Roma, Alisson gets really hot, but I don't. If you put a gun to my head, I'd probably say Sevilla, but I wouldn't take either one if my life was on the line.
Well, sure. I just told you that one of them would advance. So what do you see? So you obviously, being a Liverpool fan, I'd imagine that's the most intriguing matchup for you.
Obviously the game they're playing in is the most. They could be playing Roma, and I think that's the most interesting matchup.
So outside of that, you see Juventus and Real as the best matchup?
That's the big ticket matchup. I think if you're not a Liverpool or Man City fan, the hot matchup is Real Juventus.
I agree, and obviously being a Real fan, that's the one I'm going to be tuning into probably the most. But
I'm taking Juve. I think Juve's got this.
I don't think so at all. Actually, let's talk about that. So who do you see as the favorite here? Like, if you had to put money on right now, who wins the whole thing? Which team do you put money on?
Wins the whole thing?
I mean, obviously matchups are a big deal when it comes to this kind of stuff. But let's just go based upon
I think Liverpool, Man City, Bayern, Juve, or Barca could all win it. I could see any of them could win it, but
Wait, you put Liverpool, Barca.
I'm confident Real is going to lose to Juve.
Real thus far, I mean, I know I'm biased, but has been the best team.
Yeah, but just in the champ, I feel like I believe that this whole season is a lost season for Real. I feel like this is Barca's kind of year to be dominant, and Real come back, reload it next year. I feel like they're not a team of destiny this year. I mean, in previous pods for other sports, we talked about team of destiny. And I feel like this isn't Real's year, and I think it's going to hit them this round. Call it just a hunch, a gut. It's not much backing behind it, but I really believe that this is Juve's year, like over Real. Like, I feel like they're a lot better of a team.
Well, I guess after the first leg, you're going to be able to prove me wrong. I just think that Real is the favorite right now, and I know I'm biased in saying that, but I'm also I know you're gonna be pissed at me saying this. I kind of really hope Man City advances.
You think they're the better team, don't you? I mean, another thing, like, if you
I think Liverpool is the most wild card team in here.
I think if there's a team of destiny in here, it's Liverpool, because Klopp's got some magic.
Correct. Like if Liverpool somewhat convincingly beat Man City in these two legs, and I'm a Real fan and Real goes through,
hey,
I wouldn't want Liverpool.
How many teams have beaten Man City this year?
Not many.
How many? Just pick a number.
I beat them like Man City lost.
Lost, no draws.
I think once.
Yep. In Champions League and English Premier League, Man City has lost one game, and it was to Liverpool.
I remember it.
So, I mean, that says a lot right there. One team in all competitions this year.
But
except the FA Cup.
Yes. Yeah. I remember that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. But and that was crazy. But equally, I could see Liverpool losing on aggregate like 7-0.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, this team is. They're also very much concerned with placing in the Premier League this year, because they're the only team in the race that's still left.
Yeah.
But I think Liverpool is going to win this series. I think Klopp has got something on Pep. I think
so. Your final four are going to be Bayern, Juventus, Barcelona, and Liverpool.
Yep, and knowing that, because I'm saying it now, it's probably going to be Bayern, Barca, City, and Real. Just because I'm saying, yeah.
Well, cool.
Oh,
I'm glad I'm correct.
Oh, one of us is going to be. If it splits, it's going to be. Watch it be Bayern, City, Juventus, Barca, and we're just all mad.
Yeah, that I would be pissed if both of our teams are out. I'm going to be pissed. If that happens, I'm going to be cheering for Man City.
Yeah, English overall probably.
Because I do want to
maybe Juve.
Because I am desperate. Because I do remember a time where, like, I'm not I've been following basketball longer than soccer, but I do remember the days where the Premier League would dominate UCL. But as far as like where I have been, as far as a pretty big soccer fan over the past like 5-6 years, that really has not been the case. Like La Liga and Bayern have dominated UCL as a whole as far as just advancing.
Well, I mean, a lot of issues has been how competitive the Premier League has been because they're so concerned with their league games where like Bayern, Real, Juve, and then Barca, they clearly pull away from their table and they only have to focus on their Champions League games.
Very good point. I think that's very real. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens. So I don't know. I just like
that's the plus for City right now. City doesn't have to care about the Premier League the rest of the way. Liverpool is the only team left that their games matter. I mean, Roma and Sevilla, I don't even count them as teams anymore. Like I mean, I don't know how they're doing in their respective leagues. I think they're going to be qualified for Champions League again, so I don't think they're worried too badly. But the amount of games, Liverpool's every game is going to matter because if they put all their effort into the Champions League and make a run, and then they lose in the final, what if they finish 5th in the Premier League?
So let me ask you this: outside of Liverpool,
okay,
let's say foregone conclusion. Let's just say Liverpool loses to Man City. Okay.
All right, I'm crying, but go.
Okay. So now you've wiped your tears. What's the finals matchup you would most want to see?
Most want to see.
As a fan, as just a general fan.
That's tough because I don't want to see a Spanish team in there because I'm getting bored of it. But I feel like if you don't beat a Spanish team, it doesn't feel real. It's like it's like when the Phillies beat the Rays.
So you're telling me if the final was like Juventus, Man City, and Man City won, it wouldn't feel that great? Like it wouldn't feel like Premier League is on top?
That's how I feel. I think they have to beat Lionel Messi. They have to beat Messi or Ronaldo. But again, I think Ronaldo's going to be out after this round. So I feel like Barca has to be there. But then if Barca wins, I'm going to be like just mad. Just like not a happy person. So I guess I'm going to cop out and say the most exciting one where win or lose, I'll still be happy would be to see Juve Bayern. Because if that matchup, I like split the difference because it wouldn't be the joy of seeing City win, and I wouldn't be as pissed as if Barca won.
No, I would hate that. That'd be my least favorite.
That's a cop out. I mean, I would love to watch.
That would be my least favorite. I think El Clasico final would be my favorite. Although I would love Real Man City. That would be a fun ass final.
I don't see any route to that happening.
That could most definitely happen. Man City's going to handle Liverpool. Real's going to handle Juventus because they're garbage. And then it's just a matter of draws. Shit.
I think this is the one sports topic we can talk about where we get a little too passionate. This is the one issue.
I'm telling you, Liverpool's got zero shot. Real is by far
Liverpool's the most explosive offense in the Champions League.
Okay, they don't have zero shot, but I would be genuinely surprised if Man City doesn't.
If you look at the Champions League form, Liverpool has played significantly better in Europe this year than Man City has.
Look at Real. Real has been the best team in UCL.
I just told you, I got a hunch.
I can't argue. That's such a piss poor argument. I can't argue with your hunch. I think Juve's a great team.
I think Real's going down this round. My hunches are pretty right most of the time, Kevin. You know this.
Oh my God, that's such BS. You're just saying that to try to.
One of my hunches been wrong. Name one.
I don't know your hunches by heart, Nick.
Oh man, I thought
I'm
you knew me better.
I'm not sitting there writing down your notes of what hunches you feel.
Do you want to put money on the game? I'll put money on the game
because I'm already making money on the Real game.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, I'm totally in. What do you? So on who advances? Can we do that?
Yeah. I'll take Juve. I'll take $10 on Juve.
Done.
Let's do it.
I feel like the last 4 pods you've been on, we've made a bet,
and I've won all of them. Yep.
Oh crap! I think you're right. You got the Philly one.
I'm gonna get the Rockets one, even though we didn't bet, and then I got the Eagles one.
Wait, what was the Eagles one?
It was something in the beginning. I remember I got something for football. It was the last one.
Oh,
all right,
man.
Dead air. I got something for football because I know I'm 3 for 3 on this if you count the Rockets rolling right now.
Well, I guess law of odds are going to favor me then. That's how I'm going to look at it.
All right.
Okay, so let's round out with, I know you have a little bit of a take on how Liverpool will finish in the Premier League table. Talk to me about what you think is going to happen there.
So you know how I talked about how we're all in for Champions League and all that. Ignore it. Just forget about it. We just lost to Man City, and now Man City's advancing.
Now you lose to Man City.
Ignore
Can we bet on that one?
No.
Okay.
No.
He's not a blind fan, folks. He's got a brain.
Yeah, Kevin's a blind fan. Don't worry, boys.
I'm not.
I make smart
We've been
bets.
the best team in UCL. It's a very fair bet. We're favored. That was a smart bet by me.
We're the highest scoring team in
Okay, so let's bet.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
No.
that's what I thought.
Because we have to worry about the EPL too.
Okay.
Whereas Man City doesn't.
Uh-huh.
That's why I'm getting to this point.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna read off the fixtures left for both teams.
For
And
both.
I'm not gonna say who's playing who.
For Man United and for
Liverpool.
Got it.
I'm gonna read off both fixtures and tell me which one's significantly easier.
Okay.
Ready? Man City, West Brom, Bournemouth, Arsenal, Brighton Hove, Watford, Chelsea. And the other one is, oh, I just deleted it. Whoops. I just deleted it, but it's, I have to pull it back up. Give me a second. So what do you think of that schedule?
So team one, we'll say, has to face Arsenal, Chelsea,
and Man City.
Those three very likely losses for either Man United or
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Team 2 is playing Everton, Bournemouth, West Brom, Stoke, Chelsea, Brighton.
It's most likely one loss. Maybe.
Yeah.
With Chelsea.
At Chelsea. Who's got the easier schedule, and what's the point spread, do you think?
Well, I definitely think Team 2 has the easier schedule.
What's the point spread?
Between what?
Is Team 1 going to be 3 points higher, 4 points higher?
I'd probably end up saying probably about 4 points higher.
Team 2 or Team 1?
Team 2 is going to be probably advances about 4 points higher.
Liverpool is currently 2 points behind Man United, and Liverpool was Team 2. So if you think they're going to be 4 points higher, they're going to finish the tier 2 points above Man United.
It could happen. My only problem with Liverpool is they're the kind of team to, I guess now that I know their schedule, to beat Chelsea and to lose to two other.
Thank God you brought that up, because this is finally in the year we don't lose to bad teams. Did you see?
I don't know. I watched a Liverpool squad that beat Man City one weekend, and the very next weekend lost to Swansea. I don't know.
Who's got the second least amount of losses in the Premier League this year? United or Liverpool?
Okay, I'm gonna guess Liverpool.
It's Liverpool. Okay. Guess who's got more goals for?
Look, I get it. You got some stats.
Difference.
That's great. I'm just saying Liverpool is notorious for something, and it's not like they haven't done that this season, so don't give me that argument.
Oh, okay. So we'll step away. I think I just made all my points of why Liverpool's going to finish second in the table this year. Okay. And what do you think the top four is going to be now with 6 games left?
In order?
Yeah.
I'll take Man City, Man United. Well, what's the current top 6?
Current top 6? Man City, Man United. Okay, Man City's going to win. We'll ignore that.
Yeah.
At 2 is United with 31 played, 68 points. Liverpool, 32, 66. Tottenham, 30, 61. Chelsea, 30, 56. And Arsenal, 30, 48.
I'm probably going to take United, Liverpool. I could see Chelsea making a run.
They're 5 back of Tottenham.
And Tottenham's got plenty of games still to play, so
They both have 6 left.
I'm actually guess what I'm gonna say.
8 left.
I'm gonna say Chelsea jumps them.
You think Tottenham's gonna be on the outside looking in?
Yeah.
See, I think it's gonna end City, Liverpool, United, Tottenham. Possibly even Tottenham jumping United. I think they're gonna have a very rough stretch down the run here. I think people are sleeping on the fact that Mourinho's team is not that good, and they haven't really clicked, and their schedule is going to be really tough at the end. But I'm also a huge United hater, so.
Yeah, and I'm a pretty big United lover, so that's it shows.
I don't know. I just last thing then I want to cover then. A lot of rumors have been spinning around lately that Real, your team, is looking for a striker.
Yeah.
Is he coming from Bayern Munich or is he coming from Tottenham?
He's coming from Tottenham.
Coming from Tottenham, you sure?
Yeah.
Is Gareth Bale leaving then?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I think the writing's been on the wall for years.
For years? I mean, for this exact moment or?
For Bale. Like, Bale's always been rumored to
So this is finally the year it
have
happens?
half a foot out. I mean, the crazy thing about Real is they've obviously had such a great stretch over the past couple years, and I think it's partly due to this, but it's just unprecedented for Real and really any major football club, that there has been zero change almost to the roster. I mean, zero. And before that, every single year you would bring in, like, think about Real, like they had Di Maria and they had Sami Khedira and they had Higuain and like they had all of these great players that, you know, kind of like funneled through the system and then left. That has not happened the past two and a half, 3 seasons. And I think that's probably partly why they have been successful, because they've had a level of consistency. But I think that, you know, let's say your hunch is correct and Real loses to Juventus, that would totally be a failure in the UCL. And I could totally see that resulting into Bale leaving, and now I think Harry Kane coming in.
See, I think it's Lewandowski. I don't think Harry Kane's leaving Tottenham. Call me crazy, but I see Harry Kane staying. I think he's seen, like, look at who's the last great Tottenham player to go to Real?
Yeah.
I think his name was Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
I think he's smart.
But that doesn't mean anything. I mean, they're two different people. Modric also did the same thing, and Modric's a freaking stone.
They're two different people, but the Spanish media is the Spanish media, and they're going to attack an Englishman in that country, and they do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
English players don't do well.
That's a fair point. I wouldn't mind. Look, if Lewandowski is on my squad, I don't mind that at all. I just think Harry Kane would actually be a better fit.
I agree with that. I just don't think he's leaving. I think your transfer rumor is bullshit, as they like to say.
There's a lot of transfer rumors out there.
He just winked on camera, boys. Just want to let you know that.
I mean, Salah to Real was a transfer rumor like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that one's just fun. I laugh at that one.
Yeah.
But it's more of like a nervous laugh, actually.
Yeah, I know. For me, it's a nervous laugh too. I don't want Salah on Real.
I don't want him to leave. He's winning the Ballon d'Or.
Oh my God. That's where we're going to end the pod, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening to our soccer fixture. Yet again, we have another LRB guest claiming that Mo Salah should win Ballon d'Or.
2-1, I think.
No, it's not 2-1. It's 2 to about a million plus if you look at the grand scheme of the LRB family.
Boy.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please go check out all of our social shit and YouTube content and lockerandbeef.com. We'll be posting all kinds of content on there. And if you have any questions, don't ask, because I'm not going to answer them. So thank you so much. Please give us a 5-star review if you're so inclined. And peace out. Anything else to say, Nicholas?
Can't wait to take that money. And remember, you'll never walk alone. Go Reds.